got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me, I won't back down.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Go, check. Go, like it. Go.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. We talk about this Washington defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on this.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
37-yard line. A gain of 2.
Now Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
To throw is Daniels. They'll get this out to Tutin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
To the air goes Daniels. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Liking 18.
Krosky Merritt looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jahad Campbell
3rd and goal.
able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Turn there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Here they go. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Commanders take over
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Throwing now is Daniels. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, here's Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Simmons from 4 yards out. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He did his best to just get 4 onto that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They go play action here on first down. A full left side hauled in by Lane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's Samuel caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people can make a play on it.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And Hurts going to move him around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They go play action with Hurts. Now a run here off the... And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Jalen Reed. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Krosky Merritt going to try and push his way in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And an Eagles first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Gonna go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Good short
Hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum. For
touchdown, Eagles! Rondale Moore from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. As I keep going to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
No gain on the play.
Here's Daniels. Blitz coming and down he goes. Jordan Davis. get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Ariza on the punt here as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Quan Martin. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 24. Eagles.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This in Brown in motion right. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Second down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Cowboy 80. Hurt. Reload.
On second down, they'll run it here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. His fifth rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rondale Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up breaking the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Will try to pick it up himself. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things up. Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Daniels looking to throw. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. He'll take it inside the 25.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now a handoff as they run left side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play looming on 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Najee Harris, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14.
The score, Commanders 45, Eagles 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. McKee. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw, McKee. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last